role that tertiary education plays in Fiji, we should consider the valuable benefits that tertiary education can bring to the nation and individual citizens. The valuable benefits range from the economic, the socio-political, to academic and education. These significant benefits warrant an urgent shift in the attitude towards tertiary education. While there is a right to free elemental education, new heights achieved by SODELPA will bolster the Fijian economy with this new type of investments. Such a policy is one of the key pillars of social and economic development. SODELPA recognizes that people, especially the young people of Fiji, being one of the greatest resources of Fiji, this investment will cause a surge of increased civic responsibility of each person in this country, and this rippling across every local society, community, cutting across every divide, naturally bring about a sense of responsibility of helping others along. The shift, Honorable Speaker, will strengthen and empower university students who are citizens, and as beneficiaries of this policy, they become an investment in the human capital of Fiji. Additionally, Honorable Speaker, in a world where competition is getting stiff, it must be recognized that every individual, irrespective of race, gender, nationality, ethnic or social origin, religion or political preference, age or disability, is entitled to free academic tuition for tertiary education. Honorable Speaker, the benefits are many. On the economic benefits nationally, there is economic growth, poverty reduction, sustained income growth, shift to knowledge-based economy, research and innovation systems, foreign direct investment, employee productivity, increased tax revenues, increased consumption, increased labor flexibility and entrepreneurship. Individually, Honorable Speaker, better jobs with higher salaries and benefits such as pensions, higher saving levels, better working conditions, improved job satisfaction, professional mobility, reduced reliance on financial support from government, and increased career prospects. The socio-political benefits, Honorable Speaker, nationally, reduce crime, increase community engagement, improve civil society, social cohesion, increased open-mindedness and tolerance, building and maintaining democratic values, improvability for social change, building distinct national identity and globally connected identities, shift to a knowledge-based society, informed criticisms, debate and dialogue. Individually, Honorable Speaker, improve health and life expectancy, improve quality of life, enhance opportunity for social mobility, better decision-making, improve social status, improved leisure time, development of individual capabilities and potential, problem-solving based on recent arguments and discourse. On the academic and educational benefits, Honorable Speaker, nationally, more better qualified teachers for the education system, more avenues for research in the education system, more international in outlook, ability to survive the challenges of globalization. And individually, Honorable Speaker, building up the total person, opportunities of life learning and fulfillment of a role and destiny in society. Honorable Speaker, SODELPA offers free academic tuition for tertiary studies to school leavers and other qualified Fiji citizens. While this policy is generally for Fiji citizens, Honorable Speaker, a specific target group are young Fijian school leavers and other qualified citizens who have met the necessary requirements to be admitted into any technical, vocational education and training, and higher education program offered by any of these tertiary institutions here on Honorable Speaker. They are, Honorable Speaker, the University of the South Pacific, University of Fiji, Fiji National University, the Center for Appropriate Technology and Development, Corpus Christi, Fulton College, Montfort Technical Institute, Montfort Boys Town, Sangam Institute of Technology, Vivekananda Technical Center, Technical College of Fiji, Service Pro, and Tiny Sangam Technical College. And the cost, Honorable Speaker, is $200 million. And we have the sums, Honorable Speaker. We know where to get it from, Honorable Speaker. And as I've highlighted in my speech during the budget debate, Honorable Speaker, I highlighted a number of tax initiatives that have been neglected by the Fiji First government. Honorable Speaker, our problem, Honorable Speaker, is that the tax cuts in this country are being funded by debts. We give tax cuts to the wealthy, and what do? We go out and borrow and burden the Leone Vanua of this country. And Honorable Speaker, the Honorable Minister today spoke about costings our budget, and saying that it is normal in any democracy. But Honorable Speaker, from what you know, when a country demands that of its political parties, they would set up an agency to help the political parties cost their manifesto. We are doing it on our own. You're not helping us in costing our manifesto. If you want to do this, set up an agency so that it can be a fair go for everyone to have access to those resources. As it is, Honorable Speaker, our team have come up with free tertiary at $200 million, and I can challenge anyone to $200 million, and that is on top. And that is on top of what we're already spending on education, Honorable Speaker. As I said, Honorable Speaker, I have highlighted here the number of tax initiatives that you have neglected because you pandered to the wealthy, to the business people, and you're denying services to our people, to the Leone Vanua. And how do you do it? And how do you do it? Your tax card is being funded by borrowing, Honorable Speaker. Your tax card is being funded by borrowing, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, and the costs, Honorable Speaker, that are, I love this, Honorable Speaker. You know what I've seen develop over the last couple of days? That the hitman now from Fiji First is Honorable Andy. It's an amazing. Everyone else is mute. Everyone else is mute. I just love the lady that she's now. She's now the front hit person from the other side of the house. Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker. The courses benefiting from this policy are courses, these are certificates or level, preliminary courses, foundation courses, trade diplomas, and bachelor's degree. These are included in the SODELPA Free Tertiary Initiative. Honorable Speaker, immediately we form government, this will happen, Honorable Speaker. And Honorable Speaker, we know that other countries do this. We know that Sri Lanka and Barbados do this. And in Germany, Honorable Speaker, in Germany, all the state universities provide free tuition to their people. And you know Germany is the powerhouse of Europe, the economy. Fiji will become the powerhouse of the Pacific when SODELPA is in power and free tertiary education is available to everyone. Honorable Speaker. And Honorable Speaker, on TELS, Honorable Speaker, we will forgive the TELS debts. Honorable Speaker, we will forgive the TELS debts. And forgiveness, Honorable Speaker, forgiveness of debts would bring much needed relief to many, especially because many people may also be struggling with lost income, food and housing, insecurity, and a disrupted education due to the COVID-19 pandemic and economic recession. Forgiveness of student debts would advance gender and racial equity, since studies have shown that burden of student loan debt is not borne equally. Forgiveness of student debt is good for the economy, and cancelling student debt could also have a powerful stimulus effect on the economy, which will be critical as we look to build a sustainable economic recovery. Forgiveness of student debt is targeted. It would benefit those who need it most, Honorable Speaker. And these are the low level of this country, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, as we speak, President Biden is going through a process. He's introduced initiatives to forgive student loan in the United States. And it is now into more than $1 trillion. He's getting a lot of flack from the US, from the opposition, but the general youth population in the US are welcoming this initiative by President Biden, and the youth of this country will know that SODALPA will forgive the debts, Honorable Speaker. Today, Honorable Speaker, the last we read that the TELS loan is about $571 million. We should stop it now, Honorable Speaker. That's why SODALPA wants to do this. You let it go, it can become like in the USA, where it has exceeded $1 trillion, Honorable Speaker. The time to do it is now. The time for change is now. The time for change is coming through SODALPA. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Thank you.
Order. Order. I thank the honourable member.